Boy, 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 boy. Boom, 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 boom.
What's up, Insomniacs? Your boy Frankie D here, back with another edition of Insomnia Movie Reviews. What else? What else are we going to be talking about here today? We talk about movies, the only show on the internet that talks about movies the way I talk about movies. Today we're going to be reviewing the comedy Central Intelligence. Now I know what you're thinking. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson and Kevin Hart. How can we go wrong? Well, it does. It goes very, very wrong. Now this movie starts out, you get some little bit of backstory about who The Rock and Kevin Hart's characters are. Kevin Hart was sort of like the all-around best guy in high school, you know, the one voted most likely to succeed, captain of the track team, captain of the debate team, GPA really high, like he was just the principal's favorite son, as they say. The Rock's character, not so much. Kind of a geek, kind of a nerd, kind of that guy like I was in high school, the one that liked a little musical theater a little bit too much, a little bit on the fat side. Hey, we all gotta be a little pudgy sometimes, why not? But don't get me wrong, I am beautiful, gorgeous, right here. We see The Rock where he gets into a little sticky situation with some bullies. Kevin Hart's character helps him out. That really sticks with him for a very, very long time. Then we flash forward to present day where The Rock is in the CIA trying to get Kevin Hart's help, and things just don't really build up from there. That's about the whole story. The Rock's character fell very flat for me. He didn't seem as genuinely funny as he usually is in most of his films. It was a lot of very much forced humor, and I can attribute that to the writing. Kevin Hart's character was a little bit all over the place. I think they were trying to tap into his wild side a little bit, but it just kept going back to that same formula of this is supposed to be funny, why aren't you laughing? It just felt like a bunch of bits strung together to try to make a movie. I've seen this several times before, like I said, as they try to string bits together and call it a movie. It doesn't work for this film. A lot of the comedic timing is lost, and The Rock's awkwardness of the character's kind of all off. He's a genuinely funny guy with natural charisma, as you can see in his work in the WWE, but it just falls short in this film. Kevin Hart tries to be the straight man while trying to be funny at the same time, which just doesn't work. Nowhere in comedy will that ever work. You have to have somebody that's designated the funny guy, and you have to have designated somebody that is the straight man. And if you don't, you're in a bad recipe for disaster with this. Don't get me wrong, there were some funny parts to this movie, but not enough to really salvage it. I enjoyed it overall. I thought it was maybe a cute story showing you how you can overcome body issues. It promotes body positivity in a great way that we haven't seen much in film this year. The situations are so ridiculous that you can't really take yourself out or give it any leniency when it creates a world of realness and shows you some outlandish situations that will never happen. That's what really takes me out of this film, is that it didn't follow its own rules, nor did it follow any sort of coherent thought. That being said, I do have some stomach magic for this film. Now, if you don't know what stomach magic is, it's that one thing in the movie I can attach myself to that I find good in its redeeming qualities. The stomach magic for this film is just seeing The Rock on screen, showing he can be a little bit more dynamic. Although I didn't like the way he portrayed his character, I don't think that's all on him. He did the best he could with the script he was given, and that's a testament to him as an actor. Now, they'll always get money from me putting The Rock in a movie, and I don't mind that one little bit, but this mashup of Kevin Hart and The Rock is just not good in this film. Kevin Hart is the Cat Williams of this generation, and he's gonna fizzle out before we know it. Now, that's not to knock Kevin Hart at all. He's just this year's flavor of the week. We've seen comedians come and go like this all the time, and I don't know if he has the lasting power to stay. I hope I'm wrong. I want nothing but a positive career for him, but again, he's only been around a few years. He's made a bunch of flops of movies. He's been in movies with both Ice Cube, The Rock, and several other big-name stars to try to draw big box office, and hasn't done so. But having lasting power is one thing not many actors can do. The Rock's been around since early 2002 with his acting career, and he's been around for the last 15 years or so. Kevin Hart, not so much. If he's still around in 5 years, I will be very surprised, although if he is, I will be pleasantly surprised. I hope nothing but good things happen for him. So I've brought in Maverick Walker to give us his two thoughts about the movie, and I just have to ask, Maverick, what do you think about this film?
What's up, Internet? This is your boy Maverick Walker here, giving you his 2 cents about this movie. Now, I went to go see this movie
movie in the middle of the night with my soon ex-girlfriend, but she enjoyed it and I sure as hell didn't. I wanted my money back. I wanted my $11.45 that I shelled out for this movie back so hard that I had to have an argument with the ticket person yet again. They threatened to throw me out or I could stay and watch the movie, so I just went back in, tried to give it another shot. Couldn't do it, could not do it whatsoever. Jokes weren't funny. What they set up, they didn't build to really anything, and they were just throwing things out there to throw things out there. Wasn't that funny at all. What am I supposed to do with that? What am I supposed to say to people that make funny movies? This ain't a funny movie. It's just going to cater to a certain audience, and if it doesn't cater to that certain audience, it's not going to do well in the box office, and I want to see a movie that's funny. I want to laugh. What's wrong with laughing? Can't Maverick have a laugh? Can't Maverick have a laugh? Well, thanks, Maverick. That was, as always, something to behold. So let's ask Mr. Frank his opinion about the movie and give us his rating out of 5 francs.
I give this film 2 out of 5 francs.
You heard it here. 2 out of 5 francs. This is a shriveled up gas station dog, y'all. And that does it for this episode of Insomnia Movie Reviews. If you liked it, please hit that like button. Please leave a comment down below about what movie you'd like me to review next. Also, if you agreed or disagreed with me, I'd love to hear your thoughts. Please continue sending them my way, and I'll make sure to reply to as many as I can. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and as always, I don't know about you night owls, but this Insomniac's gonna try to get some sleep. And never gonna get it, never gonna get it, never gonna get it. I'm talking about sleep. Have a good night, guys!